Hello and welcome to another Aldi and Lidl tool video. Now, before I go into having a look, that's a bit of a misnomer on this video. I couldn't be bothered to change the title card just for one video, but this video only has parkside tools from Lidl. Now, the reason being is because in the 2 or 3 weeks I have a mooch around looking for bits and pieces to get for this video. Aldi, I went to 2 different Aldis on numerous occasions and they didn't have any tools in the tool, not even something simple like a bag of cable ties. They had literally no tools in for the past 3 weeks. So Lidl's on the other hand had a little bit of stuff, so I've got some more to have a look at. So if you're here for the Aldi stuff, sorry, that hopefully will be in the next one, but this one everything is from Parkside because Aldi obviously don't stock as much tools this time of year. So the first thing I picked up was this screw and wall plug set from Lidl, which comes with 2 different size screws, 25mm, 30mm, some 6mm wall plugs, and a Phillips screwdriver. Now I got this to keep in the house really. I can put this in the kitchen. It'll just be handy to have some screwdrivers and wall plugs in the kitchen for when I put pictures up and stuff like that. Usual Parkside, decent enough quality screwdrivers. I've got a lot of Parkside screwdrivers, as you can imagine, doing these videos. Never had a problem with them. The screwdrivers themselves, these sort, the ends tend to keep their shape, whereas the portable bits that I put in drills do tend to be a bit softer. So it comes in this handy container, which, like I said, I'll either put in the drawer or screw it to the side of the cupboard. You've got the, take these pins out because they lock those down, but you've got the 2 different types of screw in there. And then if I could get the other one out, which isn't going to be very easy, but anyway, that's stuck in there and that needs cutting off. But that one's the wall plug, and then you've got the handy. So I like that. It's a shame they didn't have a flat end screwdriver, just a Phillips one. I did look, but they didn't seem to have a flat bladed screwdriver, one of these. But that's going to be very handy, like I said, especially with that tip there. Kids' toys, putting batteries in, just to have that in the kitchen's handy. It saves you going out into the shed. It was about $4.99, I think, from a local Lidl. And that is a Parkside screwdriver, screw and wall plug set. Now the next thing I noticed in Lidl's, they had a lot of separate tools like this. Now I got a few of these because they come in quite handy. Now the first set I got is a set of side cutters. These were $2.99 a piece, so there's some side cutters there, very sharp. I'll get them out in a minute and have another look. I got some side joint pliers, or mole grips as I know them, because I don't actually have a pair of those in my toolbox. So I've got those. I got an adjustable spanner, or adjustable wrench as they call it. I do have a couple of these, but I like to keep these. I've got one in the garage, one in the shed, one in the car, and this will go in the other car, just to keep, they're handy to have instead of carrying a full set of spanners around with you. I've never had a problem personally with those. And a set of long nose pliers as well. So yeah, like I said, I know some people have commented, oh, it's cheap metal and that, but I've got a set of these Parkside stuff, and I don't think it's too bad. I mean, that's well lubricated. It's got an oily film to it. But yeah, that's an adjustable wrench. It goes out to 30mm. There's a handy, if I'll pick that up on the camera. There's a measurement on the side there, but that's 30mm. Plenty of leverage on that for the relatively small jobs that I'll be using it for. Set of these mole grips. They're handy to have, especially when doing car wheels and stuff like that. And like I said, these were $2.99 each. They are very sharp. And a pair of long nose pliers with the serrated grip. So not too bad. They're all good. Like I said, Parkside from Lidl again. Everything on this video is. So yeah, a selection of hand tools. I think that was the assortment they did. I bought one of each just for the purposes of the video. Was this flexible drive shaft for my drill. Now This I think will come in handy because some of the stuff I do, especially working on models, on my model railways and stuff, I have to go underneath the layout to screw things in, awkward corners, etc. And I got this thinking it may be worth having just to screw in things around corners. So it's a flexible drive shaft, so that bit goes in your drill and it turns at the end there, and it can be bent into numerous positions, held there. Yeah, that's actually quite handy. It'll turn. That was £3 I think, £3 from Lidl again. A flexible drive shaft that I will use. You have to have hex and screwdriver bits, which handily leads me on to my next thing that I picked up, which is this. This is the Parkside ratchet and bit set. Now, I do like having these, but I have got 2 or 3 now. I'll just clip that cable tie off, and they are presented in this nice sturdy plastic case. Plenty of bits there, ranging from your flat and Phillips screws to star shapes. You've got some really tiny bits there, some hex nut drivers. Now these will fit, I believe. Let's just get a random one. These will fit in there, and this is also magnetic. And if you see that there, that will pull that in. So that's handy. So the flexible shaft is magnetic, and it will take these bits that come in this Parkside bit set. Now this was $7.99 I believe. And again, this is basically, I've got a set of these in the garage. So I've bought this to keep in the house so that when we need a tool or anything, I don't have to keep traipsing outside, especially in this time of year when the weather's dank and miserable. But again, usual Parkside quality. I've never had a problem with anything that I've bought from there. I don't get paid by Lidl's for doing these videos. I just thought I'd buy some tools and start the series off. And the tools I've bought from there, apart from the odd thing, have been very, very good. I've never had any sort of problems with them. So yeah, like I said, it comes in this nice, handy, sturdy plastic case for easy storage. It's very neat, very nicely set out. And it obviously, if you want to pause it, you can read some of the information on the back there. There's a selection of the bits you get. 81 pieces. I can't remember what I said now. I think it was £7 or £8. I think this was. I have noticed that stuff in Lidl's tool-wise is starting to creep up a little bit, but that's just the world we live in at the moment, I think. But yeah, that was very good as well. I do like that. That will go in the cupboard in the kitchen, so that, like I said, very handy, very small and compact to keep out the way. Right, the next thing I got, actually, I've got this for the car as well. Just for this time of year, it is a battery operated LED work light. So I've just cut the back here. Let's open this up and have a look. It's very compact. There's your instructions there. Now I'm not sure if it operates on 4 batteries. Batteries are included, so this should have batteries in it already. So if I set it up like that, I'm just gonna, and it's adjustable to all manner of styles, so you can have them both together. So you can have it stood up like that, or you can have them separate to illuminate more area. So let's have a look and test the brightness on this thing. It's also magnetic, so it will clamp to your car if you need it. Like I said, I've got this to keep in the car. But I've just realised I checked one side for batteries and didn't check the other. And in the other side, there is a plastic guard stopping the batteries from operating. So if I now put that in, Jesus, I just shone that straight into my eye. Right, so that is your LED work light. Now the battery of operation, it says on the box, if you have it on one light like that, you have got 4 hours of use. If you have it on both lights, it's 2 hours. Now that, to me, is a very good piece of kit. It's very, very bright. You can probably see it's glaring the camera, so I'm going to turn that off a second. so it's glaring the camera. And this was £10 from Lidl's. Better put that battery back on there. That was that bright when that shone into my eye. I can see stars. So yeah, battery operated work LED light from Parkside of Lidl. Very flexible. Very handy piece of kit. So what you can do is you can actually, on this hand, you can release this, allowing you to clamp it over something, and then it will hang. So I think that's a good bit of kit for a tenner. I'm going to shine it that way a bit, obviously, because it's very bright. So you've got the 3 settings. You've got both lights, top light, bottom light, and you can have it in a multitude of different places. So yeah, I really like that. I wish I'd have got 2 now, one for outside and one for the car. But yeah, battery operated work light, £10, 3-year warranty from Lidl. That's really good. I like that. It's probably my favourite thing we've looked at already. Right, the last 3 things are all of a similar theme, and they are compact organisers from Parkside of Lidl. Now I've got one of each, large, medium and a small. Now the only thing I couldn't get hold of, if you see here, it says that these stack up on a tray, and it also says on the box somewhere, I did read it when I bought them, fits Parkside base, which is that there. Now I went into 2 different Lidls that had these in stock, and none of them had the bases, so I don't know if they're sold different times, because obviously some of these tools are cyclical, but I could not find the base to put them on. But I got them anyway, because as I am primarily a model channel, I do have a lot of little bits to keep. And in the small size you get 4 tubs, and I can separate them, all with lids. The lids, they should go on firmly. They go on, blimey, they go on very firmly, and they will stack on top of each other. Now these were £2.99 a pack, so you get 4 in the small box. The medium organisers you get 2, and in the large one you get 2. So I'll open them. They're the medium tubs. Good quality plastic. It feels thick. It's not gonna, I mean, obviously it'll break if you stamp on it. You know, some people do these things from Lidl's and say, oh, it broke because I stood on it. Well, no surprise really. The small ones will stack on top of the medium ones, and the medium one will stack on top of there. So it is, they're interchangeable and interlockable. So we'll set the medium and small tubs aside, and then the large tubs are very large. These are stuck together. Oh, there we go. So yeah, a set of small, medium and large storage organisers, compact organisers from Parkside. I mean, they are good. They are good storage boxes, and the lockable lids, because they clip into a, you know, they've got a tab system there. So the lockable lids are handy. And obviously the small ones fit on the medium, and the medium will sit on the large. So yeah, compact stackable organisers, £2.99 a set. They didn't have any of the trays that go with them, unfortunately, but I will keep a lookout for that, and if I do get one, we'll revisit these later on. But they're really handy actually, and they're quite smart. They, you know, they stack up nice. They're clear, so you can see what's in them. So I like those. They're going to come in handy for all my little bits and pieces for modelling. So that is it for this video, really, in regard to tools from Lidl in this video, because as I said, Aldi had absolutely no tools whatsoever over the past 3 weeks. Thank you very much for watching. I welcome all the comments. I do read them all, even the negative ones, because you don't improve unless you read your negative comments. But I think I've got a good selection there again. I do like these stackable organisers, but this LED light is awesome. I really do like that. So thanks again for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in a couple of weeks with another Aldi and Lidl tool video, and hopefully I'll have some tools from both places. But I might start extending it. I might start getting a few bits from other places like Poundland or the Range, just to see what else is out there to help build your tool set or modelling tools, whatever, in times where money is getting quite tight. So everything I've shown you in the video probably cost me about 70 quid, which isn't too bad really, considering what I've actually got. And I know, like I said, I read a lot of the comments. People have said, oh, it's cheap crap, it don't last. But I've had Lidl tools now for... I mean, I was buying tools from Lidl's years before I started doing the video, and I've still got most of them, and most of them are still serviceable. So I've never personally had an issue. But anyway, that's it from me. I'll stop waffling now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next video.